Hello, my name is Keely. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I want to give you a quick tutorial of how I do my eye makeup and my face makeup when I'm going out. I really like glitter looks, and I save this for special occasions or when I'm going out on a date or something. I really like liquid glitter. This is kind of the key to my makeup look. The particular brand that I have is by Hard Candy, and it's called Eye Def. This is a gold color, but they sell a lot of other colors. I personally like gold, so that's why I chose this particular color. Some of the other glitters that I like to use is by LA Colors, and this is a loose eyeshadow. When you open it, there comes a brush, which is never a good brush. You need to use your own eye brush for this. And that's another one of the glitters that I like to use. So as long as you have the glitter that you're looking to use, you should be able to do this tutorial. Choose complementing colors out of your eye makeup. I'm going to be using a brown color today, and I'll probably be using sort of a light color like this. This is a CoverGirl color, and this is just out of a variety pack. I'm not even sure what the brand is. You're also going to need to have some kind of liner. You could use a sort of a glitter black or just plain matte black, or you might consider using a glitter bronze or maybe just brown, depending on what you like or what you're going for. If you're going to do your face makeup, you might use a powder or you might use some kind of liquid foundations. However you do your cheek makeup after that, mostly this tutorial is going to teach you how to do your eyes. And I will sort of finish off with my cheeks and my lips. And today I'm going to be using, this is called CoverGirl Outlast Blast. This is a lip stain. And I'm also going to be using a cheek color by LA Colors. And this is just pink blush. This is not my favorite colored pink blush, but I do like it with this look because it's light and sheer. So the first thing that you're going to do is you need to add a base to your lid. So I'm going to go ahead with this dark colored brown, and I'm going to just apply it to my eyelid. I'm not going to go all the way up though. I'm just going to go like this. I'm going to use the windshield wiper technique, a back and forth type of thing. You might like doing it in a different motion or stroke. I think this works well for me, going back and forth, as long as you're covering over your whole lid like that. And like I said, leave this top part open. Don't put makeup up here. The next thing I'm going to do is I will apply this glitter color. This is wet, and it is going to take a moment for it to dry once I put it across. I apply it very much like it is an eyeliner. And I just go across, sweeping it from side to side. I keep my eye closed for just a minute while it dries, and I do the other side. I like to go just across like this. Make sure you try to get it across in one stroke. Whenever you use a liquid like this, you need to try to do it in one stroke or it's going to smudge it. Kind of think of the same thing that you would do if you were painting your nails. If you were to go over an area that you already painted, you're likely going to pull some of that paint up. Then you're going to need to have something for the top part. I'm going to use sort of a light color. I think this color scheme really does work. You can use the same eye brush that you used with your darker color. That's what I do. I just sort of take it out a little bit, brush it out some, and then I just apply some to the top. This is to give a little bit of color at the top there. And then I'll do my other side. I try not to get it in my eyebrows if I can help it, but if I do, just going out. I have very dark eyebrows, and I don't normally notice any makeup in them, but if you have light colored, you may end up having somewhat of a problem. At this point, I'm going to use my glitter. This is another color. You can use any color that you want here. I actually have this in a pink and a darker color, brown, but I've decided to go with this light color. You need to use your own brush with something like this because the one they provide you with is very hard and it doesn't apply well. So I sort of coat that, and I go across the rest of my lid with it, picking up everything except for that base part that was where I have the liquid liner, the liquid glitter more like. And I get some on the other, and I'm going to do this side as well, and just kind of get it all. Today I've decided that I'm going to go with this glitter bronze color instead of my black. Something that I like to do when I have a dramatic look is I like to heat these things up. Now you need to be very careful when you do this. You don't want to catch it on fire, but you just merely want to heat it up a little. So I have a little candle flame, and you see that I'm not even getting near the flame completely or going in the flame. And once it gets a little bit liquidy, then you can use it. And I'm just going to go across. Make sure you don't burn yourself with it. If you happen to get it too hot. And just go across with it. Okay. Alright, and what I'm going to do on the bottom here is I'm going to go with the black. Just sort of sticking with that theme at the top being brown, but I do still want a little bit more of a dramatic look at the bottom. So I'm going to go all the way across. Now I do not personally pick up inside of my eye because I wear contacts, but if you do, go ahead, feel free to do that. Okay? And I sort of just make sure that it's all nice and clean looking and even. Then I'm going to apply my mascara. I'm currently using something by CoverGirl. It's called Bombshell Blast. There are two applications. You have your first side. This is side number 1. It is just sort of a very light color, very light application. It would probably be very similar to most everyday lash mascaras that you would use. And I apply this to the top and bottom of my lashes, being really careful to not get it all over the place. One of the things I notice about this particular mascara is that when I do the other side, the number 2, which I'm about to do, is it takes it a minute to dry. And if I touch my lashes up against the top of my my eyelid, I am going to see it. And this stuff does not come off very easily, so I really struggle if I accidentally touch my eyelashes against the top. I really like going back over it a second time because I want my lashes to be really long when I am doing this kind of look. So go back over one more time, just for an added look. If you like, you can go along your bottom lashes as well, and I'll go ahead and do that. I try to be very careful not to touch my cheeks and things like that when I'm doing that. The next thing I will do is I will put something, a little bit of powder on my face and add some blush. I'm not very big on foundations and things like that. I want everything on my face to feel really light. And I don't have a lot of acne that I have to cover up. I have pretty even skin tone. So if you do not have even skin tone and you need more coverage than just a little bit of powder is going to do for you, then you should add in your concealers and all of your foundations and powders first. Okay, so I'm just going to go over a little bit with just this nude color that I use. And it's just a little bit of a powder, and I try really hard not to get it too thick so that it looks noticeable. After I do that, I add a little bit of cheek powder. Suck in your lips. See how I do that? So you know where to go. Sometimes I brush my nose, my forehead, maybe just a little bit of my chin. And then I always like to go back over with some of that powder again if I choose to go with this. If I choose to do the cheek thing, mainly because I don't like for my cheeks to be too rosy, and I find that if I will just hit it back over with that nude color, that natural color, it takes it to the shade that I really enjoy. At this point, if you want to do a little bit of cheek defining, you could take a brown color or a bronzer, and I'll probably just use this color right here. And you can just go up and down like this. Some people like to do that to give cheek definition. And I'm picking up a little bit of the brown at this point. Some people like to do that to give a little bit of definition to the cheek. And I just go back over one more time with that nude color because I don't like anything to stand out too much on my face. And I'm just going to blend it all in. I'm also going to curl my lashes. Now, I've waited to curl my lashes because, like I said, that particular mascara is really wet and I didn't want to touch my lids up against there, my eyelashes on my lids. There's something you can do that I learned recently. You can heat up this thing with your hair dryer, and you're going to just heat it for just a second, maybe like count to 2, 1, 2, kind of touch it against your cheek, and if it's not too hot, go ahead and do it. You might even do it a little bit longer. I wouldn't recommend doing this every day, but it does really open up your eyes and your lashes if you choose to do that. I don't have my hair dryer with me today, so I'm not going to do that. When I do my eyelash curling, I go up first, and then I actually go in like this and curl my lashes back again. The last thing I'll do today is I'm going to add this is my lip stain, and I'm just going to go ahead and go across like this. And this lip stain is actually really long lasting, and I don't do anything else after this. So this is my final look of what I like to do when I go out in public or go out on a date somewhere nice. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave me a message in the comments. Thanks so much for joining me today, and I look forward to hearing from you.